Hannah! I'm a different duck now. You have to believe me!
Okay, this voice actor really understood the assignment. Hello everyone, this is your detective Lukael and welcome to Duck Detective. So today's video is a special one because it's actually my birthday. Well, technically my birthday is tomorrow on the 22nd. And if you want to get really technical, it's actually like in a week and a half because I'm recording this way in advance for my lovely patrons. But anyways, for my birthday, I wanted to do something a little bit special, so I figured I would play a game of my choosing. And now, two things that you may or may not know about me that I really love in life are ducks and detective stories. I really love ducks, they're my favorite animal. I used to have some as a kid and I've loved them ever since. And I'm also a big fan of like detective stories, especially detective games. So when I found out that this game existed, Duck Detective, I was like, holy crap, that's a game made specifically just for me. And it's also a pretty short game that can be finished in like a single setting. So I was like, you know what? This is perfect to play on my birthday. Now, Duck Detective, The Secret Salami is a game released in 2024, not that long ago, like just a couple months ago, and developed by Happy Broccoli Game. Now, this is like a very small indie game made by a small developer, so I want more people to play their game, not fewer people. So if this sounds at all interesting to you, this game, it's like this fun little detective stories where you play as a duck, please consider buying the game for yourself and playing it yourself so that you can support the developers. I will put a link to the Steam page down in my description below. You can also buy the soundtrack, which as you can hear, the music is really wonderful. So yeah, if it sounds interesting to you, please consider supporting the developers, buy the game, play it, and then come back and watch me play it. You know, these are my actual glasses, but it feels really weird to wear them at the computer. I don't usually do that. Also, just a funny anecdote, but I went out to buy this pipe, and the guy at the store actually ID'd me. And I was like, really? You're sure you want to ID me? And then when he saw my actual age on my card, he was like, oh, ooh, sorry, I don't know why I asked that. It's like I'm probably twice your age, dude, but anyways. Alright, fellas, thank you so much for joining me on this case. The game is Duck Detective, and the game is afoot. So we have a choice between detective mode or story mode, so of course, we're going to go detective mode. Feel like a true detective.
Life wasn't easy. I was a freshly divorced duck, not able to pay next month's rent. Not that I had paid for it this month yet. My brain felt foggy, and I was trying to remember, where did all my money go? I had to retrace last night's steps.
Deductions, of course. Deductions are a vital part of a detective's work. Find clue words by questioning persons and inspecting your surroundings. Enter clue words into the blank spaces to solve deductions. So this is gonna be like a little bit like Return of the Obra Dinn, maybe? Like that's the game that comes to mind first when I see this mechanic. The nest egg. Rent. Spend her last money on for, okay. So this is our first little tutorial case. Of course, it's probably us who spend this money. Select. Okay, we need more clues. Then we have a bunch of suspects. An inventory, my last money. Not even enough to take a return bus trip. Okay. And we have a little map also. So here's our office. This little guy just walking around. This is kind of like Paper Mario is the first thing that comes to mind, right?
I can't believe Anna actually filed the divorce papers.
Oh no, we're divorced. Hard times for this duck. He sighs.
I took that photo of her in a secluded tulip field. We spoke for hours under the stars that night.
Tulips added to clues.
Now, she doesn't even answer my texts.
You guys didn't stay in good terms. That's unfortunate. Is that my badge?
I won't be needing this badge anymore.
Because I'm not on the force anymore.
I guess I can keep it as a souvenir. My new job as the Duck Detective isn't going any better, though. Well, if things keep going badly, I can always sell it online.
Okay, there shouldn't be an online. That doesn't feel very detective. I don't want the internet to exist in this world.
No messages.
Well, he does have a computer, so...
This fresh smell. Oh, sweet, spongy loaf. Ah, you keep me safe at night.
Okay, great voice acting so far. He sounds very excited about this loaf of bread. I feel like everyone by now kind of knows that bread is bad for ducks, right? I feel like for years now, people have been repeating it all the time. Maybe it's just in me, maybe it's just in my circles. And like the developers of this game probably knew as well. I guess they're just playing on stereotypes, right? You think cat, milk, even though milk's actually bad for cats, or like mouse, cheese, and then ducks, bread. But yeah, don't feed any bread to ducks you see, please. Well, I probably spent my money on some bread then.
Second overdue notice. I wonder at what point they start kicking people out. I have everything I need to solve this now.
Okay, so the nest egg, rent, bread, tulips. The duck detective spent his last money on bread for himself. Duck approved.
Not my proudest moment.
Early bird achieved.
But the toast helps me to forget.
Helps me forget her. Oh, my phone is ringing. I put it on silent.
Hannah! I'm a different duck now. I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks.
That's a lie.
You have to believe me!
Okay, this voice actor really understood the assignment.
Oh. Yeah, you're speaking to the duck detective. Let's discuss this in person.
Looks like we finally have a case.
Now, be there in an hour.
Did you know every duck has a unique footprint?
I spent more than half of my remaining cash on the bus fare.
You really didn't have a lot of money left, huh?
And here I was, in front of their bus office. Some sort of rundown call center. I better crack this case, or I won't even have enough money to make it back home.
We're gonna have to walk. Do love to walk in the rain.
New bus route starting in August. Visit
August.
the scenic mountains of Salsiccia.
Salsiccia.
I'd always tell Anna we'd go there one day.
And now we never will. Oh, we've got our first person here. Mr. Koala?
I'm staying here until I get my money back. Bear bus? Huh, more like scam bus.
Let's ask for some details.
You, sound unhappy.
You bet I am. Their stupid buses always arrive late. I came back from a work trip to the west and arrived here at 3 in the morning. And they don't even want to give me a refund.
How much did you pay?
2 schmark. But that's not the point. It's about the principle.
It's the principle of the matter. Leaf physics.
Detective work isn't easy. You need to pay attention to everything you see and hear. There must have been something I overlooked.
Under details?
I
think
had
this is
to
like-
reevaluate. I was sure I would be able to crack this.
Okay, I think the little question mark in the corner is like if you get stuck, maybe you can get a hint. Alright.
This office looks like it'll worsen my depression.
Unfortunate bear bus. Did you know?
I could already tell
The
based
music's
on her
really
face
great.
that the receptionist was a tough one. She wouldn't make life easy for me. But I had to make my way into the office.
Nice little office. September.
It's locked.
I literally just told you need to stay out.
Okay, well, you didn't tell me, but I guess you're about to.
I'm the duck detective. I'm here to investigate a case.
Okay. Do you work here?
No.
Well, then I can't let you in.
But I've been hired by someone from Bearbus.
Who hired you?
I didn't catch their name.
Oh, maybe I should have, huh?
Listen, buddy. You better get out of here, or I'll have to call security.
There's always more to people than you might think. I should take a closer look and figure out what she's about.
Okay. Inspection. Use the magnifying glass to find clues and press A to uncover them. Tear? Sad? Okay. That's a fun little mechanic. You get to inspect them. Oh. So it's like she doesn't have fingers when you just look at her like this, but then if you zoom in, there actually are fingers. We got a name there. Windheimer. And what's this you got there? A keychain from a boy band. She's a K-pop fan. Looks like I got everything I need.
It says server room. It's locked.
You're still here?
I'll leave you alone.
Wait, why is the top one brown and then the other ones are yellow? Maybe I'm missing something still. No, I don't see anything else. Oh, let's check out this box here. It's Sophie's birthday. Next Thursday. Just saying. Sophie, so that's her first name. Laura. First name Laura. From CS is way too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk. I swear to God, if someone steals my mug again, I'll end him. A mug was stolen. Suggestions. There's something else here. The birthday, of course.
These are quite mundane. I'm surprised nobody wrote something more scandalous.
Suspect. It's important to work out a suspect's name to crack the case. Enter their first and last name into the slots below their portrait in your journal's suspect page. Okay. I don't know which one she is, though. I guess she's a Windheimer? Let's take another look at this. It's Sophie's birthday next Thursday. Laura from CS. CS must be customer service, and it says she's too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk.
I should be able to deduce her name now.
Let's see, she does have a computer and a keyboard. So if CS means customer service, then it could be her. Oh my god, you can quack! And it sounds like an actual duck quack. I love that. That's great. Alright, let's see. So it should be Laura then. Laura Windheimer. A giraffe. That's cute. Little smiley face. Happy. September. Looks like they got something on the 7th. That's today. Interesting.
Tomorrow is Friday. Need to remember to collect my dry cleaning.
Make the voice a little louder, maybe? Alright, Laura.
You're still here?
I'll leave you alone.
I still can't talk to her. Maybe that's not her name then. Could be Sophie instead? Aha! So it wasn't Laura. That's a bad start to my investigation. Just getting the name of the first person wrong. It said from CS, so... Isn't CS customer service? Wouldn't customer service be the person at the front? Alright, so it's Sophie Windheimer. And so...
I should be able to figure out what's going on with her. I need to check my notes in the deduction section.
Well, I think she's upset because... it's her birthday. So let's see. Sophie is feeling sad because nobody has remembered her birthday. That's Duck approved.
Ah, that's why she's making such a face. I should try and cheer her up.
You're still here?
Happy birthday.
I'm just here to wish you a happy birthday.
How did you know?
That's what detectives do.
Just another one of Duck Detective's great deductions.
Huh? Anyway, that was really nice of you. No one else remembered. Can you believe it? If you know my birthday, you must have a connection to someone here.
Sure.
Here's the key card to the office.
All right. We got the office key card. Let's get in there. Did you know ducks are 70% more likely to solve crimes? That's true.
The stained carpets and peeling wallpaper exuded a stench of stale coffee and abandoned dreams. I knew I couldn't stay long, or it'd rub off on me.
Now, this is the last straw! Fredersen needs to be fired!
I'll see what I can do.
Fredersen added to clues.
Who are you? Do you have a problem? If you have one, just call our damn hotline.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, the Duck Detective.
Eugene McQuacklin? That's quite a name.
Client hired me to investigate a case.
Why didn't you just say so? It's time we put an end to the awful lunch death. All we need to fire him is some evidence for the upper management. I'll be in my office.
So that's the case? Someone's been
First,
stealing
I had
lunches?
to find out who works here and what their jobs are. I needed to find my client as well. Thankfully, I remembered the piece of paper I had in my jacket from taking notes during the call.
The client note. So there's this guy, we don't know his name. I hastily wrote this before heading to the client's address. Pondering. Tricky deductions might require new perspectives. Press D-pad down to get additional guidance at any time. Alright, let's investigate the premise.
It's a list of all the bus drivers. The most busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
Petrovich, you say?
It's a list the most...
Petrovich added to clues. Got some salami there, just like the title. A receipt for expensive and using West currency. Cash payment. Mr. Brandenburg, extra pepper salami. Well, ducks also shouldn't eat salami. High quality. Oh. That's a spotless and in good condition bag.
That's a lot of salami.
Hello, Mr. Gator. I can observe. Thick glasses, strong prescription, bad eyesight. Got those teeth like an alligator. Oh, you're the one who stole Laura's mug, huh? Custom mug? Velcro shoes, lame. Those are lame, buddy. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm the only one here in the operating office. Can you imagine? I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time. Isn't that so cool?
Don't you have an angry customer shouting outside about the buses being late?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh. We can interrogate about... Okay, so we can question about items we have.
Do you have any idea who picked me to investigate?
He chuckles.
No idea, but I'm so happy you're here. I have a copy of your book. The Early Bird Catches the Criminal.
Okay, well, thank you for buying my book.
Can you sign it?
Sure, yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Woo! Thanks so much, Mr. Duck Detective. I won't ever forget this. This will become a core memory.
All right. Let me turn on the auto advanced dialogue. All right, we got a bunch of information here. Let's see. Brezel, that's a station. Bear bus, Salsiccia. Then escargot. And finally, Hollandaise.
Their buses don't go very far. The two desks on this side look unused.
Got the kitchen here. Employee of the month. That the cat person? Layout is lazy. Insert photo here. That's a pretty lazy layout indeed. Freddy sucks. First name Freddy. Rufus Sedaris. We got a first name in Rufus and a last name in Sedaris. Stop with the post-its.
I'm not sure I'd feel particularly appreciated.
Oh, who's this? Profile picture, posing. Whitlock. That's their last name. Ooh, password. Password hint, me in sexy aliens. In sexy aliens? Password is accessible.
I wonder if there are clues to her password. I don't think I have enough information to crack it yet.
Hello there. You look very stressed out. Different brand, own headset, dedicated. Strained eyes, insomniac, that's me. Oh, energy drink, bad habit. I agree. She answers a call.
This is Bear Bus. How can I help you? This is the third time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She, looks busy.
Can I ask you some questions about Sophie?
What is your relationship with Sophie Windheimer?
Excuse me for a second. Oh man, I don't know how I'd survive the office without her. Sucks that she's at the reception. I would have loved to have her in the office. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler from the bus station.
And did you ask me to be here?
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take your 12 trombones on the bus. What? Can't you see I'm talking to a customer? It's company policy. Nothing I can do. Goodbye.
Do you know anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a million more emails to answer, and there are 50 people in the phone queue.
Yep.
I have worked 10 days in a row, including 3 night shifts, and Manfred still doesn't want to give me a raise! Just leave me in peace!
So, you have no clues for me?
All right, so this always gets me. Manfred is the boss, so that has to be this guy. Maybe I should actually take some notes for this game. Because like it keeps track of all your clues, but it doesn't really associate them with anything. I think you're supposed to do that yourself. So Manfred is the boss. Also, I'm sorry for throwing the trash down on the ground. That's an accident. I didn't mean to do that.
This is Bear Bus. How can I... your yarn ball is still on the bus. Which route were you on? This is Bear Bus. How can I help you? This is the third time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She, looks busy.
All right, let's see what else we can find. Who was the employee of the month again? So Rufus Sedaris. So this is Sedaris. This kind of, what is this, like a penguin? Let's check out the kitchen.
In here must be the crime scene. First, I want to find out who the people in the office are. It will make things easier in the long run. I'll need to remember to write everything down in my deductions.
All right, let's see. Sophie the giraffe works as a receptionist. The bear is... he is the boss. Don't know the name of the cat. Works in... okay. We don't know who hired the duck detective because her lunch was stolen by a coworker known as... we don't know yet.
I shouldn't go outside yet. I need to find out who the people in this office are first. Did I remember to write down their professions in my deductions?
So this person here is working for customer service. Oh, so this must be Laura, right? Because she works in customer service and she has the loud... although this guy also works in customer service, so
I'm
he
the only
doesn't
one
look
here
like
in
a
the
Laura.
operating office. Can you imagine? I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time. Isn't that so cool?
Don't you have an angry customer
Really?
All right, so Crocodile is in the operating office. This is the person in customer service, which means this must be Laura. So this must be Laura. And this guy stole her mug. All right, let's go see the boss, Manfred. Herr Harns.
The dimly lit rooms seem to promise well-kept secrets and rumors.
Hello, Mr. Manfred. Let's take a look. Angry brow, stern. He's got a tie, looks expensive, must be the branch manager. Ooh. There's a stain there, some baby food, might be a family man. Let's talk to him.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right. Apologies. Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'll have to inspect the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
Let's ask him if he's the one who hired us.
Was it you who called me?
No, I never heard of you before.
Oh, he wasn't?
That's unusual.
It's good you're here, since there has been some unrest.
I see. I assumed he was the one who hired me, but he's not. Interesting. So that must be his family here.
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
Just looking.
Sorry.
What an adorable little family you've got. He's got kids of identical age, so they're twins. I see. Oh, a secret compartment. framed, high quality. Shall we check the back of it?
Is it normal to have a huge painting of your family in your office?
I mean, if you can afford it, sure. Why not? What about that secret compartment, though?
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
Sorry.
He's the #1 dad? Doesn't look like he's the #1 boss, though, because he's got his employees working like for 10 days in a row.
It's a letter for an application for a promotion to senior customer service agent.
That comes from her.
Signed by L. Angst.
Laura Angst. Right? There's Laura Angst. Sophie Windheimer. Her Ernst. That's not your name, is
What
it?
a fancy nameplate. It says Ernst.
But your name is Manfred, isn't it? Manfred Ernst? There we go. So what's the deal with Laura?
What do you know about Laura Angst?
Oh, she's a fantastic employee. She basically does the work of 5 people.
Then don't you think you should give her a raise? Well, now that we have his full name, maybe I can ask people about him.
What do you think about Manfred Ernst?
Oh, he's a great guy. I just wish I'd finally get a raise.
Okay.
Yes, sorry, this is Bear Bus. Your bus will be 3 hours late.
Okay, so he's a great guy, huh?
The 2 desks on this.
And what about you? What do you think about Manfred?
What do you know about Manfred Ernst?
I think he likes me. He's the only one who doesn't shout at me.
Well, that doesn't tell me much. Let's talk to Sophie again.
What can you tell me about Laura Angst?
Laura needs to chill out. I do love her, but if she keeps living like this, she'll have a heart attack by 23.
She does drink a lot of energy drinks, it seems. So did you call me?
So, do you have an idea who would have hired me?
It's about the incident, isn't it? Sorry. No idea.
Interesting. Can I go in there?
It says server room. It's locked.
Oh, can I try talking to the person outside again?
I can't leave now. I need to solve.
Oh, okay, I can't. Let's review what we've got now. So the client, someone hired me, but I don't know what. So Sophie, the giraffe, works as a receptionist. The bear is Manfred, and he is the branch manager. And then Laura, the cat, works in customer service. Is that not correct? Huh, how is that not correct? 7 out of 8? Oh, I'm just stupid. I was missing one down there. The crocodile, I don't know his name yet. Works in the operating office, but I don't know his name. What is your name?
Oh, how are you, Mr. Duck Detective?
So, you really don't know who called me?
Nope. But I always talk about you, so someone must have gotten the idea from me.
The PC is on, but the person who works at this desk seems to be on a break. They only have a single person answering the hotline right now? That's surprising.
Surprise added to clues. You know, I really love detective games, but I don't know how good I actually am at them.
You're still here.
I have a feeling you're not enjoying my company.
Not particularly.
Why is that? Do you have something to hide?
What a fancy nameplate. It says...
Freddy sucks. Could Freddy be the crocodile? Oh, maybe that is Freddy. Frederson? Where did I get the name Frederson? Because that might be his name, Freddy Federson, right? But I don't remember where I got Frederson.
It's a list of all the most...
It is Freddy Federson. Where did I get the name Frederson? Frederson added to clues. You're gonna be like, Luke, if you love detective games so much, why are you such a bad detective? I don't know. Okay, so he's Freddy Frederson. Alright, well now I can ask people about him.
Can you tell me more about Freddy Frederson?
Let me put you on hold while I find the route for you. Freddy? He gets paid more than me. Can you imagine that? What an incompetent waste of office space. Hello, this is Laura again. I checked the bus routes and found that.
So he's paid more than you. Alright, so now we have all of these. Sophie the giraffe works as a receptionist, the bear is Manfred and he is the branch manager, Laura the cat works in customer service, the crocodile called Freddy works in the operating office, and that's Duck
Now
approved.
that I had worked out these names, I was ready to check out the crime scene. Let's see where that lunch got stolen from. Then I could finally talk to my client.
Let's do it. Crime scene must be in the kitchen.
As soon as I entered the kitchen, the comforting waft of cheap white toast entered my nostrils. I knew I had to stay strong. This wasn't what I was here for.
Stop eating the icing. Can't you wait a couple hours?
Margaret, if it wasn't for these pants almost bursting, I'd have this for breakfast every day.
Yes, yes, and you can have it and so much more later when we're done preparing.
So this is Margaret Whitlock. This must be Rufus Sedaris. Hello.
Dishwasher's broken again. What's wrong with these youngsters? Don't know how to treat things with respect. Why would they put the mugs in face up?
He's got a hat kind of like my own. He's got a toolbox, must be the janitor. A sticker, so he's a sci-fi fan. What else? Some worker shoes, so he's a practical person. What can you tell me about Manfred?
Do you get along with Manfred Ernst?
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
What about...
Would you say you enjoy Freddy Frederson's, company?
Huh. If anyone needs to learn to respect their elders, it's that moron.
So he's disrespectful.
I'm a private detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know who it could be?
Yeah, Freddy's a bit of a weird one, so I'd imagine he would call detective. Personally, I feel we're doing just fine, and don't need no messing about our business around here.
Okay, well, it wasn't Freddy. Oop. Sorry to the janitor, because he's probably the one who's gonna have to clean up all this mess I'm making. I guess the idea is like he loves bread instead of alcohol, because you know the stereotype is the detective who's like, he's got his booze, he's got his bottle, he's like drinking his sorrows, but they couldn't do that in this charming little family-friendly game, so he's into bread instead, and like toasted bread too for a duck. Alright, let's investigate Miss Margaret. Let's see what we can see. She might be a sheep, actually. I think she's a sheep, not a cat. She's making cake. A baker. So she's motherly. And she's married too. Oh, she's divorced. You can see the oh, and she's divorced from very recently. Interesting. The missing ring left a tan line. I wonder if these people are standing still while I'm just like observing their whole body. But no, I'm making these deductions very quickly just by looking at them. Ooh. Impeccable hair, well groomed. I see. Let's observe the fridge. We got some kind of sandwich here. Margaret. Indeed. Got a little paw print here, so this must be... Thanks for the food, Salami Bandit. Oh, we have a note. He even left a note. As the thief. Handprint, greasy, sharp claws. So they left their calling card at the scene of the crime, the Salami Bandit. Thanks for the food. R.S. R.S. Rufus Sedaris. Salami Bandit. So does that mean the bandit themselves had sharp claws? Or just the person who owns this lunchbox here?
So, this must be the crime scene. This note is curious. Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Yes, dear?
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, detective, and I need to ask some questions.
A detective? How exciting! What's the most gruesome murder you've seen? How many dead bodies have you encountered?
The 5 little pigs, the teething turtles. 5 little pigs, yeah?
No one died, but I investigated the case once where 5 little pigs robbed a bank.
Is this a reference to
Caught them
something?
red-handed, and got myself an article in the Goose Times. They called it the piggy bank case.
Oh.
Did someone get shot?
What? No.
Beaten up?
No.
She's really hungry for some violence, this woman. What do we got here? Hungry? Get your own lunch. An angry note. Looking for editor, unpaid. And then that's Sophie and Laura just having a blast together. Halloween party. Oh, it's cancelled. That's too bad. Halloween party got cancelled because of budget cuts. Oh, I see.
Office parties are a bad idea anyway. They stopped doing them at the precinct after the jam incident.
The jam incident, huh? Alright, well, I know this is Rufus Sedaris, and then this is Margaret Whitlock. There we go. And then we're just missing one individual here. The bandit? Let's ask some questions.
What is your relationship with Margaret Whitlock?
She's a true sweetheart. We have our weekly mahjong evenings.
Okay.
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
She doesn't have the easiest life, you know. She just had a terrible breakup with her ex.
Okay.
But don't tell anyone.
A breakup with an ex.
Can you tell me anything about Laura Engst?
Oh, she's such a hard-working girl. I heard she secretly studies for her online bachelor's during work. You need to keep this a secret, though.
So she might be studying online. She's very hardworking, clearly.
Are you getting along with Rufus Sedaris?
You know, The two of us are from the older generation. Which means we understand each other well. He is quite harsh towards the younger ones, though.
Yes, of course. Everyone knows that every older person gets along just based on their age.
Do you know anyone here who could have hired me?
To be honest, everyone was quite shocked by the lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective! I don't know what's going on at all!
Alright, well, let's get out of here then. I think that's all the information I can get here. Let's see. So Margaret the sheep works in... I don't actually know where she works. The penguin is Rufus and works as the janitor. Oh, there's a buffalo? I haven't seen any buffalo. Don't know who hired me. I mean, by a process of elimination, it would have to be this buffalo that we haven't met. Let's see. Let's check out this other room. Maybe he's in there. There he is.
The cold air ruffled my feathers, and I wondered what kind of sorry soul was standing all alone in the rain.
Oh, you've got an empty bag in here, I see.
Someone left their bag here. Ugh. It's full of dirty gym clothes.
Oh, okay. Duffel bag. An empty duffel bag in one of the buses. Let's see. Well-proportioned nose. He's handsome. Hands in pockets. Bad manners. I wouldn't really say that. Oh, it's Boris. So that's your name. So did you hire me, Boris?
Hey man, this isn't the bus stop. You'll have to walk south to the central bus station.
What? I'm not here to take a bus.
Did you hire me?
I'm investigating a case here at Bearbus.
Oh, do you mean the lunch that got stolen?
Yeah?
Exactly. You know who called me?
Nah, too busy minding my own business. I don't talk much with the customer service folks.
Okay, so none of these people are the ones who called me, but it has to be someone. What do you think about Sophie?
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
Man, I wish she'd let me talk to her.
Are you the ex, maybe? Maybe that's the breakup between those two?
Do you, like Freddie Fredersen?
He's a pretty funny dude. Loves to rant about detective novels.
What about Rufus?
What do you know about Rufus Sedaris?
I don't think he likes me very much, to be honest. But then, doesn't feel like he likes anyone at this office. Except for Margaret, I guess. Do you think they have a thing going on?
I don't work here.
I thought you were a detective.
What about this duffel bag?
Do you know anything about this bag?
Oh, it's really strange. Things in it disappeared, and others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even talking about? Is this your bag?
No.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful.
I mean, they're giving us some information. Wait, the bag's gone. Oh, okay, I picked it up. I have it now. So, still don't know who hired me, but now I know that the buffalo is Boris. Oh, I need to put his name here, I guess. Boris. Okay, So of the 4 drivers, we learned that the busiest was Petrovic, so it has to be this guy. Matches the accent as well. Petrovic. So now, my coworker known as the Salami Bandit. So Boris the Buffalo is a bus driver. Where does Margaret work though? She works in the kitchen. Is she also a customer? Oh, she's in customer service because we saw her log in at the computer.
Now that I had everyone's name and job, it would be easier to figure out what was going on.
Oh, it's cold out, but if I go inside, I have to face Sophie.
Alright, let's go back inside. The most trendy duck hairstyle is the mullet, closely followed by... I didn't see what it said. Let's ask some more questions. What do you think about Margaret?
What can you tell me about Margaret Whitlock?
She gets really angry with me when I don't return mugs to the kitchen.
Why don't you just return them?
Yeah,
I do! Just not every day.
you say that with 3 mugs on your desk. What about Boris?
Do you get along with Boris Petrovich?
He's a chill guy. I take the bus sometimes to go to bouldering conventions, and then we get to chat.
Okay, and what about the empty duffel bag?
Is this your bag?
Huh? No, mine's over there.
The one with all the salami?
Yeah,
Why do you need so much salami?
that's not mine. It was just there. A really nice surprise.
So these just showed up in your bag, huh? So is this the stolen salami that's in there? Did you know there are no ducks on the moon? Alright, let's ask her about the
Do
bag.
you know whose bag this is?
Isn't that Freddy's?
I mean, his bag looks identical, but it's not this one.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Why are you going around pushing bags into people's faces? Ugh, what's that awful smell?
It's, dirty gym clothes.
If you drop a duck, it will always land pointing north. Not so sure about that. What can you tell me about Boris?
What can you tell me about Boris Petrovich?
He's not the most reliable
Really?
worker. But it's difficult finding replacements nowadays.
And yet he is your busiest driver.
What is Rufus Sedaris like?
Yeah, not the greatest janitor, but he came with the building.
Oh, okay. Can't ask him about the bag.
What kind of a person is Boris Petrovich?
Ugh. I don't know what I saw in him.
So they were together.
I mean, I guess he's good looking, but my god, is he boring.
Oh, really? Boris the boring. But she did say he was handsome. What about Margaret?
How are you getting on with Margaret Whitlock?
She's sweet and all, but she can't keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
It seems like the office knows more about my personal life than me.
Does seem like Margaret loves to spill the beans. Can we get in this room now?
It says it's locked.
Still locked. Let's take a look. His or her lunch. I mean, we saw a cat print on the lunchbox where the food was stolen, but when we ask Laura if she hired us, she doesn't say.
I need to ask you some.
No, I'm sorry. What? Can't you see it's company policy. Goodbye.
Do you know anything about who called?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a million more emails to answer. I have worked 10 days in a row, and Manfred still doesn't want to give me a rent. Just leave me in peace.
So,
So we've asked everyone if they're the ones who hired us, and none of them hired us. But I do think that it's Laura's lunch that was stolen, right? There is the one room I can't go in yet. Why is there like a exclamation point at the reception? Is there something new I can say there? Let's go talk to Sophie again. Maybe I missed something. I've asked her all of these.
I'm so bored. I don't understand why such a small office needs a reception. I'm just here to keep the angry customers out.
Okay, so there was an exclamation mark just because I hadn't talked to her since, I guess.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Well, the only person whose hands we couldn't see was Boris, right? Because he's hiding his hands behind his back. So he's kind of suspicious. He's got his hands in his pockets. Everyone else, we can see their hands. So if someone didn't wash their hands after stealing the thing, it has to be Boris. But that doesn't tell me who hired me. Laura would make sense to have hired us, but she seems too busy. It is Laura.
So it was Laura who called me. I needed to discuss the case with her. You're my
Because of the
client?
paw print on the box.
Why didn't you tell me?
Can
Yeah.
I put you on hold for a second? What? Well, you should have told me you're the duck detective.
Can't you
What are
tell?
I'm a duck. I'm wearing a trench coat.
So, is Freddy getting fired or what?
I don't think it's Freddy.
I'm working on it.
Ugh. It can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, let me walk you through the booking process.
It was time that I found out what happened with the lunch theft and what they were planning in the kitchen.
The kitchen. So I figured it was Laura because there's a paw print on the lunchbox, but I wasn't sure if it was actually on the lunchbox or it was like a note that was added on top of it. So it had to be Laura, but then when I asked her if she was the one who hired me, she was saying no, but I figured maybe she was being distracted because she was too busy on the phone, you know? Alright, so the kitchen. Someone is planning maybe a birthday surprise for Sophie?
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
What about the teething turtles?
I almost died that one time when I got myself into trouble with the Teething Turtles Mafia.
Mafia.
That incident taught me to stay away from beautiful ladies in red.
Did they break your kneecaps?
Huh?
Obviously
No!
not.
You can see that I can walk just fine.
Maybe I should leave the dishwasher broken for a bit. That'll teach them a lesson.
He really doesn't like anyone. Someone is planning a something for... Well, someone's preparing a cake. Margaret's making a cake, so maybe she's planning... Also, she's very motherly. She could be planning a surprise birthday party for Sophie. A deduction.
Margaret was planning a surprise birthday party for Sophie. I see. They didn't actually forget her birthday.
They were just late. I feel like with a surprise birthday party, you should do it like earlier than the birthday. Otherwise, the person is gonna think you forgot them, you know? The culprit. Someone is being framed by someone because someone picked up the... Okay. Okay, I think someone is being framed here. That's why they put the salami in Freddy's bag. I think Freddy is being framed by... Well, Boris did have the bag outside, but we don't know it's his bag. We just know it has, like, gym clothes in it. Because picked up the wrong bag. Found a suspicious bag filled with salami next to the crocodile desk. Good condition, high quality. Freddy sucks. Yeah, people don't like Freddy. Would make sense that Freddy's being framed. That's why they put the salami in his bag. If someone steals my mug again, I'll end them. I'm sure to find more information if I can work out the password. Oh. Should we try to access the computer?
The PC is on, but they only have a single person in. That's surprising.
Can I not try and enter the password here? Me and sexy aliens. But I can't enter the password. I'm certain that behind this painting is a secret worth uncovering. Can I actually check behind it?
What are you doing with my...
Sorry.
Okay, I don't think I can look behind it as long as this guy is there, so... Ooh, sorry, I threw this on the ground. Until I can get this guy to leave this room.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right. Apologies. Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'll have to inspect the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
Okay, this guy clearly doesn't really want us to be here, so he's kind of suspicious. The stern family man. Ducks share 95% of their genetic makeup with bananas. I don't think that's true. So a list of the drivers, and we can see it's kind of greasy, and there's grease around it, so if the thief had the greasy hands, this could be them. The bag here is kind of greasy as well. There's grease kind of all over this place here. The lunch thief left a message signed by the salami bandit. Yeah, this game is actually a little harder than I thought. Like, they list you all these clues and stuff, but the figuring out is definitely left up to you, so... Here's the bag. This bag is nice and clean. It's in good condition and high quality. Now, who would have the money for this? Just the boss, right? So, I definitely think Freddy is being framed. The cat sounds. Is being framed. Now, who is trying to frame him? Is it Boris? Or is it the boss? Boris is still the one that could have the greasy hands because he's hiding his hands in his pockets. Because someone picked up the wrong bag. He could be being framed because he picked up the wrong mug, but that seems a little bit much. So it would be Laura? But she's the one that hired us. Being framed by Laura because he picked up the wrong mug? No. No, that would make no sense. She's the one that hired us. So maybe he's being framed by Boris. And then it has to be the wrong bag. Damn, this is harder than I thought. I'm not such a good detective after all. It has to be someone with a lot of money. Because it's like $200 of extra salami. And the bag is in good condition and high quality. It would have to be the boss then. Plus the boss is acting like a little suspicious, right? It's being framed by Bearbuck. Wait, no, we don't have to say the name of the person. We could just say the salami bandit. He's being framed by the bandit because Freddy picked up the bag with the salami instead of the bag with the gym clothes. That's what it was.
It was as I thought. Freddy Fredersen was actually being framed. This office wasn't as boring as it looked. When Freddy took the bus back and he went to pick up his luggage, he must have picked up the wrong bag. This happened because there was another bag that's identical to his. The bag that he picked up belonged to The Salami Bandit! This made him a target. And to get rid of Freddy, the Salami Bandit decided to frame him.
Everyone, it's time for you know what?
Surprise birthday party.
Okay, get into
Unthemed?
position.
Is this for me?
I just texted her, so she should be here in a...
Huh? What's this?
Surprise!
Oh, surprise!
No way. This is all for me?
Don't get excited, it's for me. Oh, you even got some gifts. Oh, the salami.
Huh? A letter? Ugh. Oh.
Oh,
Salami?
she's crying.
What a terrible present.
No, you silly idiot! The real present got stolen and switched for salami!
It's the Salami Bandit!
I saw an awful lot of high-grade salami in Fredrickson's bag.
And now there's no question who the perpetrator is. I've been telling you all along, we can't trust
Are you trying to
Fredrikson.
frame him?
By the end of the day, he'll be fired. Mark my words.
Laura, you're being a little suspicious. It looks like maybe you're trying to frame
a bit
him.
of an overreaction to a present being stolen. Or is there more to it?
Interesting. I didn't know there was gonna be like a birthday theme in this game. How fitting for me. Alright, so we got a bunch more information now to investigate. Let's see.
That's not nice at all. Who messes with someone's birthday?
Yeah, that's not very nice. Nothing new here. Nothing new here.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands.
Oh, she's sobbing. Let's comfort her.
It'll be okay. You have the duck detective here to figure everything out.
What can you possibly do?
Crack the case.
Leave me alone.
Let's see.
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says limited edition.
A limited edition plushie, huh? So it would have to be someone with a lot of money.
It's a heart-shaped necklace. Ugh, looks tacky.
A tacky necklace. Then an alien book. Sexy Aliens Want My Number by Super Surides. Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the alien's eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were... Okay, can I maybe... Questionable title, adult novel. The lead alien... Page 252. 621 total pages, so that's a long book. And we got the author here. Super Surides.
Oh God. What did I just read?
That's fan fiction, baby. Can I read the whole thing? Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the alien's eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. The eyes, not the aliens. The aliens were blue, and there were 43. All of them wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny made of It's not a very good book. The lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbeak could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped forward. Is this your first book? It was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. It made a noise that sounded a bit like talking from a hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth. The translation device the captain had invented word into action, translating the words into words he could understand. "Hey, you look cute," a mechanical voice whispered into his ear. "Can I get your number?" I think he said, "Oh God," not because it's naughty, but just because it's very poorly written. Okay, I see. And then the salami. Buongiorno, everyone. Everyone, not just Sophie. Okay, so this weird message is addressed to everyone. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily. And sayonara, edgelords. That's so mean. Cocky attitude. That's so mean that you would use someone's birthday party as a chance to, like, get your vengeance. And there's some salami. So it's from the bandit.
I wonder what the purpose of that letter is.
Just taunting us. The birthday letter. What do you have to say, Laura?
Do you think she liked my present? I mean, now she's crying, but I think I saw a sparkle in her eyes when she opened mine. Huh, I should really get back to work.
Which one was yours? Is it the cat? It could be the cat because she's a cat, or it could be the tacky necklace because they seem to have like a close friendship, the two of them.
Can you tell me something about this letter?
Sophie won't even talk to me about it. I don't know what to do.
Can't ask her about the letter. Can't ask her about the letter. The alien book should be from Margaret because we saw the sexy aliens line on her computer lock screen. And also, if we've learned anything from Twilight, is that moms love this kind of literature.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore. What's with the weird line breaks?
It does look kind of weird. It looks like it was written from someone writing it on a notepad on the computer. You just use every chance you have to complain about the youth, don't you? Okay, can't ask him about it.
Do you know anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny.
So here you are again trying to frame Frederson, so you really do feel like the bandit to me. You're my main suspect for now, Manfred.
I'm guessing you're ready to present legal evidence of Frederson's misconducts.
It wasn't Frederson.
Everything is pointing towards him.
I will present the true culprit soon enough.
Well, I don't really care how long it takes you. This will be Frederson's last day.
Oh, so you plan to fire him regardless? Yeah, he seems really opposed to Frederson, so I think he tried to frame him, and Manfred is my main suspect as the bandit.
So, what happens to the cake now?
Are we gonna eat it? The cake added to clues. Freddy, your career, maybe your life is in danger, man.
They really think I've done it. Duck Detective, you have to help me. You know it wasn't me, right?
Yeah, I do.
Did you not think it was strange that your bag was full of salami?
I don't know. I thought someone gave me a salami surprise. I'll eat salami sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from now on.
That's a lot of salami. Oh, what's this here? That's new. Customs. Import. Customs procedures for passengers entering from the west border. Allowed goods. Personal items worth less than 500 schmark. Notify the local police about suspicious activity. Got a number. Prohibited goods. Weapons, of course. Gun. That's scary. 10 trombones. So anything under 10 trombones is fine. Meat, like salami. Plants. Books not in the interests of the eastern states. Do you guys live in like a totalitarian state? Potatoes. Luggage will be checked at the bus station. For more information, visit brezel.dcustoms. Place Brezel. Okay.
What do they have against potatoes?
Yeah.
Maybe it was too romantic. Did Sophie ask about me?
Too romantic. What, the heart necklace? No, she did not.
She didn't.
Ah, I see. Maybe I should have gotten her something more expensive. Life's just not going so well right now.
Tell me about it.
I lost all my hockey bets too.
So then I'm guessing you got her the heart necklace, right? That's what that means?
Not a fan of all that high school drama. People just cry over everything these days.
I totally forgot about Sophie's birthday.
Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. The present. So Sophie received the following presents from her colleagues. I'm gonna say that Margaret gave her the book, the plushie must be from Laura, and then Boris gave her the heart necklace. No? Oh. Something got stolen. A bag? What got stolen? The cake is right there. So someone bought her a present that was stolen. So which one? I don't think anything was stolen. But then why would she be crying? So something must have been stolen. So someone gave her a present that's not here right now, but who could it be? Did anyone buy her a present? Like Manfred, maybe? Can I check the computer now? Oh, I can try. Okay. Blue armored alien? Purple-eyed alien? Captain. Purple-eyed alien, yeah?
I cracked it. Let's see what secret she has on her computer.
Oh. westvpn.exe, secret cake recipes 21 PDF. Never gonna... Did I just get rickrolled by a 2024 game? Really? Cutie. Some hearts today. Delete everything. What? Ooh. She's part of this. Margaret is an accomplice. Maybe? Hearts? Lovers? Maybe some love between Rufus and Margaret? Bearbus internal vouchers for CS agents. 3-hour delay compensation booked on next bus. These look like Steam codes. Can you like get something on Steam with these? 3-hour delay compensation. A vacation planned trip? Deleting data, illegal activity, accomplice.
Who is this person she's messaging?
Someone in the server room, maybe? Margaret, you got some explaining to do.
That's not nice at all. Who messes with someone?
Oh, I can't ask her? Oh, we can check this computer too now. Interesting. Sophie, having a chat with her friends. Return, but they're sexy now. Bye now. Oh my god, lol, is he serious? What a dumb pen name. Haha, it's just his name backwards. Oh. Pen name, mystery author. Complaints, Laura, can the please clean their desk? Operating office? I can smell it until here. Complainer.
You definitely don't want to be Laura's enemy.
Wait. Sedaris? Oh my god, Rufus? Rufus is writing this? I did think the name was kind of weird. Rufus wrote this book? Oh my god. Rufus, behind your grumpy exterior, you're actually quite the naughty boy, aren't you? So maybe he does have something going on with Margaret then. Well, then it might not be Margaret that gave her the book. It could be Rufus. Yeah, Rufus maybe gave her the book. But then what got stolen?
This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title. The two desks on this side look up.
What if I just say nothing was stolen? It was nothing. God damn it.
Nothing got stolen after all. It seemed that the salami present was intentional.
Well, then why is she crying? What's the problem? Received, well then, Sophie received a scary letter that contained a scary salami? No? Okay. It's kind of silly. Buongiorno, everyone. Quite unbelievable. Sayonara, edgelords, cocky. A weird message? Weird's not an option. Silly? No. 14 out of 14. So I guess that's the... 14 out of 14. Is that all the clues I can have? So I guess I have all the clues. Let me take another look at this message. Buongiorno. B-E? B-E? That has to be a clue. B-E. Contained a message? A shilly letter that contained a scary message. Aha! Yeah, there's a hidden message.
Sophie was receiving threats. I needed to find out why.
The business are being illegally imported from... Oh, wait. Salami are being illegally imported from Brazil, right? Wait, no. Where in Brazil? And Brazil is connected to escargot and salsiccia. Could be they are being imported from salsiccia then. Salamis are being illegally imported from salsiccia.
That explains all the high-grade salami. I just needed to find out who was behind this.
It's the boss.
The mystery of the salami bandit was slowly getting unraveled. Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East.
Yeah, because it's coming from the West.
This is why the salami bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit. Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the salami bandit that had a hidden, threatening message.
Oh, it's every first letter. Okay, so it wasn't just the B and
This
E.
was serious. I had to question all of the employees. Thanks for coming, everyone. Well, everyone except for Sophie. Where is she?
Slacking off. Playing on her computer phone, like usual.
She's having problems with her family. She was at her desk and said she needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
Oh, finally! Is Freddy getting
Everyone
fired
just wants
then?
Freddy fired.
Who is the murderer?
What? No one died.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
Salami.
He is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What? Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? Why would anyone bother?
Get to the point.
It's through my observations that I uncovered a conspiracy.
This is ridiculous! Why are we still listening to a random duck that waddled into this office? I'm leaving.
Oh, now you're being a little suspicious.
I'm a certified private investigator and...
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
Salami is being smuggled from Salsiccia using your very own buses.
Huh? What's going on?
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
You say that because you're the culprit.
Now that is really scandalous. Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Maybe.
Ah!
Listen, everybody! It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
They're already leaving.
I need to get back to work.
No one's taking me seriously.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
I'm still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yes, thank you, Freddy.
Yeah.
The only one who believes in me.
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely. I could be your assistant. What do you want me to do? Decipher messages? Talk someone into telling us the truth? Follow people around? I'm pretty good at that.
Just stay here.
Like this?
Yup, you're doing great.
Yeah, I don't need your help. But thanks for offering, I guess. Alright, let me take another look at that message. It's the first letter of every word. Be quiet or else. Okay. That makes more sense. That's why it's a scary message. It said be quiet or else. You see, I'm such a good detective that I needed the game to tell me that before I actually realized. I said I love detective stories. I never said I was a good detective.
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent. I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
Sure, you can try. Oh, we can now check Freddy's computer. Oh, you were looking at my website, huh? He's on Blue Sky, really? Stalking me. Duck Detective, Blue Sky, throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. 10,000 posts. Apparently I'm very active on there. Eugene McQuacklin, looking for a job, will do almost anything. Buy my book. Crime and thrillers. Murder at the Beaver's Dam. When the dam broke, Beaver Bikel lost his mind. A kidnapping and a kingpin. Never kidnap a king penguin. Kingpin on his birthday. Detective novels. Kidnapping. Detective novels about murder. Okay.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
What do you have to say for yourself, Rufus?
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with a theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say so myself. The truth will be revealed in the end.
Alright, and the boss is still in there, of course. He's not. This is our chance to finally look behind the painting.
Finally, Manfred is out of his office. Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
Ooh. CS00BD. Customer service. Operating office. And then BD bus driver. How do you link those to numbers? Are they associated to numbers? Anywhere?
She left? Just like this? Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
No. Absolutely not.
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
Did she now? That's it. I quit. She quit her job from the sudden news. You'll never see me again. Being a little dramatic. Sophie Windheimer.
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence.
The resignation letter. Let's see.
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
Well, what do you have to say about this?
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money. And she would have told me. I'm her friend.
What about you?
Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
You're saying maybe the handwriting's not the same? Maybe someone forged this letter? The plot thickens.
What do you think of this note?
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
What are you doing outside?
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes as a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
Doesn't seem to be anything new here. I need to find in what way the employees are related to numbers so I can find the code to his safe.
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
So you think she quit because Boris was trying too hard to like get back together with her? Not because of this scary message. I think it's because of the message. But they don't know that. Okay, so we're missing 2 clues here. And also here. More business. Let's see, missing 4 clues. Some of them have to be in the safe. So the receptionist got framed, kidnapped, murderer, stalked because someone wanted to go home, leave. To make him stay quiet. Him? Provides. Ooh, okay, so there's a lot going on here. Make him stay quiet. Let's look around some more. Okay, there's supposed to be something new at the reception, in the kitchen, and in the boss's office. Let's look for more clues. Got all of this. All of this.
Does this mean I'll never see her again?
Oh, there's something else back there. Ooh. From an unknown number. Anymore, I'll tell them everything. Don't. There was a fight with someone. You blocked this number. Click here to unblock. Ooh. No communication. So she blocked someone who was talking to her. Am I the asshole for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday? It's my, she's 20th birthday today, and no one congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice. A birthday card. High. Is that a high expectation?
Can't believe she complained about this online.
And then what's this?
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
What could this mean? Oh, there's something on the table. I missed that there. Oh, someone's phone? KTS Enjoyer, that's Sophie. Because that's the band. Almost dead. Are your parents still angry at you? Some spaz. Okay, so just a bunch of spazzing. Angry fight? So she had a fight with her parents. Message nonsensical.
This is curious. Why would she write like this?
Because I guess she wasn't really the one typing. Maybe her phone was on and like she accidentally typed that. And then the clue we're missing is in the boss's office. We just need to find what the password is. Laura's phone. I can't not snoop when someone leaves their phone out during a case. Sophie seems to have a lot on her mind. This might be the worst fiction I've ever read. Freddy is really into detectives. There's been a lot of unusual activity since my arrival at Bearbus office. So... customer service is Laura. Operating office is Freddy. And then bus driver is Boris. So let's say we count the letters, right? That's a common thing. Boris would be 2, because A, B. And then Freddy would be... Freddy would be 6, and then Laura would be... But Laura would be 12, and that doesn't fit here. So... don't think that's what it is. Could be the number of people working there. Right, 4 bus drivers, 2 customer service, and then 1 operating. So there's 2 people in customer service, 1 person at the operating office, and 4 bus drivers. Aha!
I did it! Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe.
Me too.
Let's see what secrets he has in here.
I feel like there's not gonna be that much, but let's see. Ooh, some keys. A keychain, server room key. Nice. Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently. Oh, that's sad. But things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise. Love, Manfred. 2 letters, different handwriting. Oh yeah. Keep quiet, fear of snitching. Demands me employee of the month. TV in my room. Keep quiet about the thing. Do all these things and nothing will happen to you. Blackmail. So Manfred is being blackmailed. And then something about a different handwriting?
Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company.
Yeah.
Wait, this keychain.
We can go to server room.
Here it is. The key for the server room.
I should probably close this door, but I don't have the option. Alright, time to find out what's in the server room. So someone is blackmailing Manfred. It has to be an employee.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
What are you doing?
Secret detective business.
Just trust me, I'm a duck.
The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Typo there. I saw that. Can't slip anything by me.
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
Salami?
I don't think it's meant to do this.
Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh, secret lair in here? That's me. Oh my god, I get to observe myself. Bags under eyes. Anxious. Some breadcrumbs. Yeah. Shame. I have fingernails? That's weird. Oh, and there's a hole in my hat. Tattered hat because I'm poor. Poor Eugene McQuacklin.
Has that been there the whole day?
Oh no.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
Whoops. Let's see what's on the computer. Easy. Bearbus 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher. Now selling for 80 Schmark. Sale listing. Someone's trying to sell vouchers. Odyssey Island. Kraken Academy? Are these other games by the same studio, maybe? Camera 3 playback. Ooh. There was a camera looking at the bus, so we might find more here. Lisa, how to delete eBay selling history. Dad, this is not Google. That's a bird. It's Rufus, right? Rufus is doing this? Manipulate history, confusing message, computer illiterate, right? Because he's too old. So Rufus is behind this.
What's up with these Bearbus vouchers on eBay?
Trying to sell them for money. Okay. Then maybe Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about... Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. The receptionist. Got dated. Got stalked. Kidnapped. Because wanted to snitch. Alright, I think at this point we're supposed to kind of figure out the whole situation based on what we have, right? So yeah, we have every piece of... Oh my god, look at this guy. You've hit rock bottom, Eugene. Can only go up from here. Who am I kidding? Dear Ingrid, I haven't been the best. Things are looking up. I would love to take you on a romantic getaway to Hollandaise, Manfred. Make me employee of the month. I want a TV in my room and keep quiet about the thing. So the server room, that has to be the janitor. So that's Rufus. Do all these things and nothing will happen to you. The thing. Fear of snitching. So who was gonna snitch on who? Was Rufus? Rufus has access to the cameras so he could see that Manfred was importing the illegal salami. So did he maybe kidnap her? Or fired her? Right, because it's not... It's forged. Manfred forged the letter for Sophie, so maybe he fired her, actually. Sophie got fired? Oh, fired is not that? Is not there? Then maybe he kidnapped her? Maybe she did get kidnapped because on her phone she had like all these spaz. So like maybe she typed all this stuff because she got like kidnapped. Clearly her resignation letter was forged by Manfred because it's the same handwriting. So I think Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about illegally importing salami, and is the one that provides the vouchers, right, to Rufus. Where do we find the thing about the vouchers? Delete everything. Someone told it to delete everything, and it's Cutie. Someone wrote this to Margaret, and she called him Cutie, and I think she's getting along with Rufus. So Rufus, maybe Cutie is the one providing the vouchers. So yeah, Margaret is the one that provides the vouchers to Rufus. Make him stay quiet about... I need to review the evidence here. Right, and Rufus is the employee of the month right now, and in the letter it said make me employee of the month, so we know that's Rufus. Looking for editor, unpaid, so that must be from Rufus. He's the one that wanted the editor. Halloween party is cancelled. Thanks for the food, written in blue. I think the color of the writings is probably... Right, yeah, all these letters are written in blue with the same handwriting. It's all Manfred. So Manfred wrote all of these. Manfred is the one who... Manfred wrote this, be quiet. He told this to Sophie. And then he also pretended to quit. But maybe he actually kidnapped her. And then the text in black, that has to be Rufus. Books not in the interest of the Eastern States. Oh, you can't import books either. Maybe Rufus was trying to export his books also illegally to like the other cities. Then she got a message from Cutie that said delete everything. Can't do this anymore. I'll tell them everything. Don't. You blocked this number. So Sophie blocked the number that was... She couldn't do this anymore. She wanted to stop. So Sophie had the secret of Manfred and Rufus. But she wanted to tell everyone else. Are your parents still angry at you? Rufus importing the salamis? Or is he importing his books? Maybe he's illegally exporting his books. Or no, illegally selling vouchers. Yeah, because he's selling the vouchers.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the salami bandit.
I mean, this is much more serious than just stealing some salami. And then kidnapped because she wanted to snitch. Yeah, she got actually kidnapped because she was gonna
Sophie got
snitch.
Kidnapped? There must be more to this.
And they framed it as her quitting.
I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami bandit get away with this.
We have more serious things going
It
on.
was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
Ooh, the kidnapping and the Salami bandit. Okay. So we already have all the clues we need for this. Let's see. Sophie is at office station in a... Ooh. Okay, am I supposed to know this?
What are you doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh?
Yeah, you know I just found you out, huh?
She left? Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
Okay, Manfred was outside. And this is closed now, so like Sophie might be in there.
Look what you've instigated. Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before?
There's a damn bug in here. Don't have time for you, bug. 2:45 p.m. That door was still open in the back. This door was open here. The Salami bended because and her are cheap. How does this whole voucher thing relate to the Salami? Manfred is the Salami bandit because Freddy's and his bag are identical? No? Oh no, it's the handwriting, right. Yeah, they have the same handwriting, so because the Salami bandit and his, I do have handwriting, are identical. So yeah, we know it's him.
Manfred is the Salami bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
So can I accuse him?
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
But I can't question him. Well now... She's at someone's house. Maybe? At her own house? But no, because she got kidnapped. So she can't be at her own house. I don't want to just guess. I want to find the real answer. I mean, I really feel like it has something to do with this bus here, because the door is closed now. Could she be in the bus? At Bear buses? Station? Office? Under a bus? No. On a bus? I feel like she's on this bus. Like she was put under there maybe to keep her quiet. On a bus? In a bus? Okay, she's in the bus. I mean,
Oh my
you could say she's under the
God.
bus.
That's where she is being kept. It it's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
Well, I know that. It's Manfred.
Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Ooh, the infatuation. Someone to convince. Oh. Accomplice? Lover? Because she used to date. And the Salami Bandit needed someone who could convince them into helping? Selling? Well, the thing is, does Boris know that he's transporting illegal goods? Or does he not know? No, he has to know, because he's sending... So, Boris is the Salami Bandit's accomplice, because he used to date Sophie. And the Salami Bandit needed someone who could convince... Wait, no. Sophie was the accomplice because she used to date Boris. Did someone who could convince Boris into selling? So the Salami Bandit is Manfred. He's selling the salami, which is not the same as the selling of the vouchers. So Salami Bandit needed someone who could easily carry out the importing of the salamis? The transport? Well then, that's Boris. Boris is the Salami Bandit's accomplice because the Salami Bandit needed someone who could easily carry out the importing of the salamis. Yeah. Pacha!
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone.
Of course not.
It made sense for the bus driver to be involved.
Which means Sophie is a Salami Bandit's accomplice because she used to date Boris, and Salami Bandit needed someone who could convince Boris into helping. Pachaka!
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this. Aha! I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Damn, you already went to kidnapping.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story?
The birthday
one
boy.
and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then, Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind
Well,
behind
Manfred is the
everything.
mastermind.
Should Manfred get arrested?
Yes.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Well, I mean, she convinced him to do it, but she didn't actually take any part in it, so legally, I don't know if you could really take her accountable for that. Like, just because she told him, you should do this illegal act, I mean, is she also a criminal? I mean, she did use his feelings for her, which is pretty shitty, but not illegal, so I guess no.
Manfred clearly was the one who gave the instructions. Sophie was naive to follow along, but I don't believe she is truly liable. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Well, he did the illegal transportation, so yes.
He might have not realized what was going on entirely, but that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred! Boris.
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Hey! I work!
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions.
Because she works really
How am I
hard.
going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus, how dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
I'm afraid that's not
Look
happening.
who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
Actually, I'm probably gonna arrest you too.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
The police? I didn't do anything.
You know very well you assisted in organized smuggling.
I didn't. I thought I was helping Sophie. She said her cousin was ill.
Sophie?
And the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
That's pretty messed up. Well, now you're giggling?
But look at him. He's such a nice guy. I don't believe he could ever do something wrong.
He, has, though. Ignorance is no excuse in the eyes of the law.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson.
No.
The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress.
Should have arrested her too. Look at that, she's
But it
just
is my
smirking.
duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady
justice. Okay. Interesting. And that's that. That is Duck Detective. A lovely little game. Man, these voice actors really gave it their all. Sean Chiplock, Deshaun Ricks. I wonder if any of these voice actors are like, that was fucking Brian David Gilbert? How did I not recognize him? Holy shit. I can't believe I didn't recognize him. I've watched his videos so many times. Wow. Well, this was a nice little game. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for playing. Thanks for making it.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home.
Well, shit.
How am I going to pay for the bus?
No one could give me a lift?
Guess I'm walking home.
Well, at least it's raining.
Ahem. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
God, I can totally hear it now. Can't believe I didn't recognize him.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really
I mean, it's
don't.
barely noticeable, really. He's really putting on a voice.
Yeah, fine.
Take the lift, man. This is your biggest fan.
Great. Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I can be your sidekick.
Wah, wah, wah. The end. Consider this case closed. Well, that's that. Actually, it took me a little bit longer than I expected. I'm probably like on the longer side. I've seen it was like around 2 hours of content, and I think I actually took much longer than that because I guess I'm not that smart. Not such a great detective. Not sure how worthy I am of this pipe or this hat even. But this was a nice, fun little chill game. Very lighthearted, of course, but the mystery was actually quite well conceived. I hope some of you guys maybe followed along, tried to crack the case and gather the clues and figure things out alongside me. Again, if you enjoyed this, please consider supporting the developers. I would love to see a new Duck Detective game in the future. This was only the first case, but maybe they will get to make more in the future. That would be really nice. So next Wednesday is going to be another special video. I've been working on it for a really long time. It's something that a lot of people have been asking for. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm gonna keep it a surprise, but hopefully it's gonna be done by next Wednesday. And then we're gonna be jumping into another bit of a shorter game than Disco Elysium, which again, I'm keeping a surprise, but it's something I've been really looking forward to play. Oh, and another really funny thing that you may or may not have noticed on the channel is that I've been playing a lot of D games. Like right now we're playing Disco Elysium, before that I was playing Dredge, before that I was playing Detroit, and now we're playing Duck Detective, and that's 2 Ds, so that's like an extra point right there. I'm really on the streak, and the funniest thing is that I haven't really planned for it to be that way. It's just kind of a coincidence, but I find it really funny that we've been playing all these D games. So yeah, again, thank you for indulging me today into playing this nice little game. Let me know if you would like to see me play like some shorter indie games in the future. I always love to showcase kind of smaller indie titles on the channel, even though I'm really not like a huge channel, so I don't know how much visibility I'm really giving them, but I like to try at least. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had fun playing this. Hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next video. À la prochaine.